Welcome to another lecture. In this lecture, we'll be doing percentages word problems. See, before I start doing the questions, there are few assumptions I'm making. The first assumption is that you have fair amount of knowledge about percentages. I have this playlist. If you are a absolute beginner, my suggestion to you would be, you know, go through these basic lectures first, because these problems, uh, they are a bit difficult, and I won't be covering the basics. That is the first thing that I want to discuss with you. So the other thing that I'm assuming is that you know how to solve the algebraic equations, especially equations like these. So again and again, there'll be two things that we'll be doing. Before we start the problem, I'll let you know what are the two equations I am talking about. The first equation will be something like this. So for example, 105 upon 100 x is equal to say 210. So this is the first kind of algebraic expression that you'll have to solve. How do we solve this? Basically, we can write this as 105x upon 100 is equal to 210, and therefore x is equal to 210 multiplied by 100 upon 105. So this is the first equation. This is the first type of equation that we will need to solve. So how do I solve this? So whatever be the fraction on this side, on the left hand side, I'll take the reciprocal on this side. So this is the first type of equation that you'll have to solve. The second type of equation that you will have to solve is something like say x plus 5 upon 100x. This is another kind of algebraic equation that you will have to solve. Now, how do we solve this? Uh, the easy way which I have seen students prefer is that I write this x as 100x upon 100 plus 5x upon 100. Basically, what I'm trying to do is I'm making the denominator of this x as 100, and I can do that by multiplying the numerator and denominator both by 100. So 100 is the denominator, so this will be 100x plus 5x. This will be 105x. So what I'm trying to say is that these are the two kind of equations that you you should be very easy while solving, because these are the kind of equations that will be solving again and again. So this is the first kind of equation that you need to understand how to solve this kind of equation. The second is addition of these two algebraic terms. Third thing that I want to tell you is that say for example I have scored 40 marks in my semester, or let us say in term 1. So in 40 marks in term 1. Now let us suppose I score 10% more, 10% more in term 2. So what will be my score in term 2? See, it will be 40 plus 10% of 40. I hope you are able to understand it. Or let me explain it again. See, in term 2 I have scored for 10% more. So 10% more. So how much more I have scored? So it is 10% of 40. So this will be equal to 4 marks. So I have scored 4 marks more in term 2 than in term 1. But actually, how much would I have scored in term 2? That will be equal to 40 plus 4, and that will be equal to 44. So these are the 2-3 things that you need to understand before we start the word problem. And now let's start. So my speed would be a bit fast. If you have any doubt in any of the questions, please let me know in the comment section. I'll be happy to help you guys out. So first, Smitha went to school for 192 days in a year. If her attendance was 75%, find the number of working days of the school in that year. Another thing that I'll suggest is please pause the video, try to do on your own, and only then look at the solution. Otherwise, it won't make any sense. and all the solutions would be there in the as PDF in the comment section. You can download from the comment section. So Smitha went to school for 192 days in a year. Her attendance was 75%. Find the total number of the working days of the school in that year. Usually in these kind of questions, whatever is being asked, we assume that to be X. So find the total number of working days of the school in that year. So we will assume that the total number of working days was X. So the total number of working days is X. Now she went for 75% of X because X is the number of working days. So 75% of X is 192. 192 is the number of days he actually went to school. So now what will be the value of x? X will be equal to 192. As I have told you, you have to take a reciprocal of 75 upon 100. That is 100 upon 75, and then you should know how to cancel, and the final answer would be 256 days. I hope this is clear. This is one of the simple questions. So this is a simple question. A fruit seller had some mangoes. After selling 60% of the mangoes, he still has 576 mangoes. How many mangoes did he have originally? So again, in this kind of question, because they are asking for the original, we assume that the original is X. You should be very clear uh, about what you are assuming to be X. So you should be clear that the in this case the original number of mangoes that he had was X. Now he has sold 60%. If he has scored 60, if he has sold 60%, what would be remaining? The remaining would be 100 minus 60. So that is 40%. Now this 40% of X, 40% of the total is equal to 576. This is 576 because he still has 576 mangoes. So again we solve for X, take the reciprocal of 40 upon 100, and then the total is equal to 14 upon 40. So this is also one of the easy questions. Now let's go to the question number 5, which is a bit difficult, and my suggestion to you would be, when initially you are doing this exercise, please skip this question. This is one of the difficult questions, and I'll go to the question number 6 first. I'll go to the question number 6 first, and then I'll come back to question number 5, and you will understand the reason. The population of a town increases every year by 10%. If the present population is 1,80,000, what will be the population of the town after 2 years? So let's try to understand this question first. So let's look at question number 6 first. See, the present population of the town is 1,80,000. It increases by 10% every year. So for example, next year it will increase by 10%. So whatever be the population in this year, again after 1 year it will increase again by 10%. I hope this is making sense. And what are they asking? They are asking for the population of the town after 2 years. So basically they are asking for this value. But we'll go step by step. First we'll calculate the population in the next year. How do we calculate that? See, 1,80,000 is the population of the current year. Then in the next year, it is 10% more than 1,80,000. So I'll have to calculate the value of 10% of 1,80,000, which is 18,000. Then I add this 18,000 to my population of this year. So that is why this next year, after 1 year, the population of the town would be 1,98,000. This is after 1 year. Then it will increase by 10% more. So the population will be 10% of 1,98,000 plus 1,98,000. So when I calculate this, the answer would be 2,17,800. 2,17,800. I'll explain this again. Let me take another simple example. So let's assume that population of the town is 100. There are 100 people in a village. Every year the population increases by 5%. Let us assume, let's simplify the matter. Every year population increases by 5%. So in the next year, what will be the population? See, the increase in population will be 5% of 100. That will be 5. So 5 people will increase. But this 5 people will be added to the original 100. So that is why this will be 105. Then again in the next year, the population will increase by 5%. So first we'll have to calculate 5% of 105, and then whatever be the answer, we'll have to add that to 105. So 5% of 105, how do I calculate? 5 upon 100 into 105 plus 105. So this will be 520, 5 4 the 5 2 the 1, 4 5 the 20, 4 5 the 20, 4 2 the 8 plus 105. So 110.25. Yeah, 110.25. So population will be 110.25. So the answer is a bit absurd because you can't have 0.25%, but I hope you are getting how to, every year if something is increasing or if every year something is decreasing, how do we find the, increase or decrease? I'm not intentionally using the formulas because, my take is if you use common sense, you don't actually need to use formulas. And now because we have done this question number 6, I hope you are able to understand. Now we'll go to question 5th. Now it will become this bit easier to understand.